The box in the cellar. It was in the rotting cellar of her late grandmother S. estate that Eliza Wren first saw the box. Rain lashed the windows above, thunder rolling like distant drums. As she descended the narrow steps into the earth-smelling dark, the ancient home groaned with every gust, floorboards muttering secrets too old to decipher. The storm had knocked the power out, so Eliza carried a flickering lantern, its flame struggling against the damp air. She wasn't sure what compelled her to explore the house's cellar. Her grandmother, Isolde Wren, had passed away only a week before, and her funeral was as strange as the woman herself. No music, no flowers, and no mourners save for Eliza, the priest, and a crow that watched from the graveyard gate. Eliza remembered little of her childhood visits, only fragments. A constant smell of lavender and burnt herbs, rooms that locked themselves, and whispered prayers spoken in languages she never learned. Isolde had been rumored to dabble in the occult, but no one in the town dared speak of it openly. They said the old woman had made a pact. They said she had lived longer than she should have. The cellar door resisted her at first, swollen with years of humidity, but when it finally gave, it exhaled dust and a scent that reminded her of copper and decay. She stepped down into darkness that felt waiting. Near the far wall, partially hidden beneath a moth-eaten sheet, was the box. It was no larger than a shoebox, but heavier than it looked. Made of dark, almost black wood, the surface was engraved with symbols Eliza couldn't understand. Circles within triangles, eyes within mouths, stars that bled into thorns. The carvings pulsed with a sheen that glistened, as if the box was sweating. Despite every instinct screaming to leave it untouched, her fingers found the latch. It opened with a sigh, as though it had been holding its breath for centuries. Inside, wrapped in tattered red velvet, lay an object shaped like a heart. Not a human one, something older, something wrong. It pulsed once, weakly, like it was waking up. Elisa screamed and slammed the box shut, backing into a stack of crates that collapsed around her. Her lantern flickered violently before extinguishing, leaving her in pitch blackness. Then came the whispering, not from outside, from the box. She couldn't make out the words, only the tone, sly and coaxing. It spoke directly into her mind, slithering through her thoughts like oil through water. Her hands trembled. She fumbled for the lantern, relit it, and staggered upstairs, box in tow, though she didn't remember choosing to carry it. In the kitchen, she dropped it on the table and backed away. Her grandmother's katan, ancient thing with milky eyes, watched from the shadows. It hissed lowly, the fur along its spine rising like a ripple. Eliza spent the night locked in her childhood bedroom, the box left downstairs. But sleep would not come. Every time she drifted, she dreamed of teeth, rows of them, not in a mouth, but in the sky, and they were smiling. The next morning, she returned to the kitchen. The box was still there, untouched, but the symbols were darker now, as if drawn in blood. Unable to bear its presence, she called a local historian, Mr. Dorse, who'd once helped Isolde archive her esoteric collection. He arrived with cautious interest. "You found this in the cellar?" he asked, eyes narrowing. He traced a gloved finger across the lid, muttering something in Latin. His face paled. "Do you know what these are?" "I assumed occult symbols." "More than that," he whispered. "They're veil mark symbols meant to bind things not meant for this world. Your grandmother didn't keep something in this box, Miss Wren. She kept something out, but it was inside when I found it, something shaped like a heart. Doors froze. You opened it." Eliza nodded. "God help us," he muttered. He tried to take the box with him, but the moment his hands grasped it, his skin blistered. He howled and dropped it, staring at his palms in disbelief. "It's bound to your blood now." Eliza felt sick. "What does that mean?" "It means," he said, voice trembling, "that whatever was once imprisoned is awakened." That night, the house changed. The walls breathed, shadows lingered longer than they should. Mirrors reflected rooms that didn't exist. And the box whispered not just in her head anymore, but aloud, in a voice that mimicked her grandmother's. It told her things. Secrets about her family, about her own birth, about how she was chosen, about what lay beneath the earth, waiting for a vessel. Eliza tried to destroy the box, burn it, bury it, drown it, but each time it reappeared in her room, unharmed. On the seventh night, she awoke to find the heart lying on her chest. It beat now, strong and steady, and so did hers in time with it. She understood then. The pact her grandmother made had not been to keep power but to contain it, to delay what must come. Now that she was dead, the burden passed to Eliza. The box wasn't a prison. It was a seed, and Eliza Wren, like the soil of her family line, was ready to bloom.